Asterix.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kelsey. Our injury was hamstring tendinopathy, and our component of rehab was proprioception. So the healing time during which the exercises can be safely performed would be once the client has reached the remodeling phase and can successfully complete the basic strengthening exercises. This can be anywhere from 2 to 6 months, but it will depend on your patient. So the purpose of the following exercises are to improve the body's ability to correctly transmit and interpret position information and respond to a stimulus.
So the first exercise that we're going to do for this hamstring tendinopathy is called an Asterix. Now the reason it's called an Asterix is because we're going to make this funky little pattern on the floor like this with just some regular masking tape. Okay, we're literally going to make an Asterix on the ground. Now, usually I do this just for individuals maybe for those people who maybe forget the pattern or forget their shapes so they can kind of see it. Okay? Now this exercise is a balance exercise. So we're going to be standing on one foot, and that leg that we're standing on is going to be the affected leg. So if my right leg is the hamstring that is having the issues, I'm having the issues with, that's the leg I'm going to be balancing on. Okay, so I'm going to stand here in the center of the Asterix. What I'm going to be doing is very slowly, with this knee partially bent, I'm going to be reaching forward with the other leg in each one of these directions of the tape and lightly touching my foot down. So as I'm doing this, my leg is really working really hard in order to stabilize myself. Like this. Now, this should be started really slow, so probably about a 2-2 count. So 1, 2 seconds down, 1, 2 seconds back, second rest, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. So at first, with this exercise, you're going to want to start performing this exercise maybe once every other day, and then as you start to feel more comfortable with it, you can move to every day. Now, you're going to want to do about, starting with 3 repetitions. So 1 repetition would be the foot in each direction 1 time. That's 1 repetition. So you'll do that 3 times, starting with about 3 repetitions, and going up to anywhere up to even 10 repetitions, the better that you get. You should perform that about 3 times up to about 5 sets. Now, sensations that you may feel when you're doing this exercise, okay, because you're balancing on one leg, your hips and your upper legs are going to be working really tough, really hard to balance yourself, okay, as you're moving. So you're going to feel a little bit of stiffness, maybe a little bit sore in the waist and upper thighs, okay, because that's what's working to stabilize yourself. Another thing to be careful for is if you have any knee issues, because you're bending the knee and coming forward like that, if you've had any knee issues, this exercise may be really hard on the knee and may be really difficult for you to do. Alright, so as soon as you are comfortable, you have no pain, you have really good stability, okay, so you're just doing it on the floor, the Asterix, then we can make it a little bit more difficult, increase the instability, those kinds of things. So first, the progression that we're going to do from the floor, we're going to move to a Bosu ball. Now it's the exact same thing. We want to make sure technique is the same, that your form and posture is the same, standing up nice and tall. You're going to get up onto the Bosu ball with one leg, Okay, remember balancing on the affected leg, slight bend in the knees, and it's going to be the same as on the floor, except now it's going to be a lot tougher. Engage the core, slowly move the leg out, back in. Out, diagonally, back in. Side, back in. Okay, so as you can see, it's a lot tougher than just on the floor. Okay, it's a lot less stable.
Contraindications to these exercises include pain, inflammation, re-injury, if the patient has inadequate confidence level and progression tolerance, or an inability to complete basic strengthening exercises in a controlled and accurate manner. A prereq to this activity would be the ability to fully weight bear on the affected leg.